Alright, basically, for the start of the fight, the main tank pulls him into position over there to engage Thrall, and then, throughout the fight, Azgalor, he puts a dot, or whatever, that kills the player and spawns a Doom Guard. And basically, that's my job right now, and I'm going to show you how to do that. At the start, you want to have all the melee DPS, and preferably a feral druid up at the top to help you. Now you can see right now, that guy right there is marked, and he'll die in a few seconds, and then a Doom Guard will spawn. Alright, and you wanna make sure the person runs all the way back, and then I pick it up, and then I get a few Sunders up on it, and then you wanna start kiting it back to the Torn camp, which is behind me, and I'll show you that in a second. Alright, and then once you engage majority of the Torn, it helps a little bit with the DPS, and it will help later in the fight when you have to solo pick up the Doom Guards, and you'll see that in a little bit. Now I think he does the ability like every 30 seconds. Like as you can see right now, there's another person, and he didn't make it up all the way, and the Doom Guard ran to the raid, so I had to get the Feral Druid to pick it up, and then I pulled it off the Feral Druid and pulled it back up to the Torn camp. Alright, and then you just do the same thing, kite it back, and then the Torn will help you along with the melee DPS. Basically, you just you rinse and repeat until Azgalor gets to about 30%. Alright, and then there goes another one. I pick him up, do the exact same thing. Alright, now the melee DPS is a little stupid. Well, the healer is able to handle it though. The one thing I really hate about this is he puts a cripple on you, and he also does a AoE stun, and it makes it a bitch for getting threat. Alright, I think Azgalor's like about 40 more percent, or 40%, so the melee DPS and the Feral Druid as well are gonna leave, and I'm gonna have to pick these all up by myself. Alright, and one thing you don't want to do is you'll see it later. You want to make sure you run past the tank, because if you get up right on top of him, the Doom card, he'll run straight out, and he'll go for like a healer or something, and you won't have enough time to pick it up. But if the tank knows what he's doing, most of the times it's not a big issue. Alright, melee DPS left me, and now it's just me picking up the Doom Guards by myself with the Torrent. You can see another mage up there with the Doom running past me. You do not want to stand next to the tank, because the tank needs a few feet to pick him up, but I positioned the Torrent there, so they'll help me. I I don't want to let the Torn tank, because if the Torn die, then they'll go for a healer. So pick it up, get a few thread on it, and then switch back. You don't want to tank all of them, because your one healer isn't going to be able to keep you up the entire time. And just check the health of the Torn, taunt it off if you think it's a problem, like I just did there. Pull them back and group them up, and get ready to pick up the next Doom. Alright, and then this rogue here, he decided to put it on top of me, which wasn't a great idea. Like, if you noticed, it didn't really spawn where he was, but I was still able to pick it up. Alright, and I'm about to die here, but it's all good. And then just rotate in between. Make sure you try and let the Torn tank a few. Alright, now Azgalor is dead, and the raid is coming over to help me and finish off the Doom guards. And that's basically how you tank the Doom on Azgalor.